Well, that was definitely rough. I had to edit that out, so I want to tell people what went on, and then I will get back to having the people come to me. So I had what looked like at first like a guy that was coming through to speak to me. And as I got a closer view, it was not a guy. The spirit that was coming through to me was a woman, and she was showing me a picture, like their form, not in a picture, but a picture of the person she wanted to reach. And I recognized this person right away because I do know them. And they are a customer of mine. So I will be contacting that customer privately. I had to edit this out because it just wasn't a good thing. It's not that anything bad is going to happen to them. It is a warning to them that something bad could happen to them. And I think that this person that I have seen one time before, I've seen them once, but I've seen my customer multiple times. We have met. And I believe that I think now was the time for this person to come through and tell me what they wanted me to tell my customers, simply because if my guess is correct, they have been talking to me about a lot of things lately, and I think that they're afraid they're going to change the way that they view things, because the spirit coming through did not change the way they view things and kept their views on certain things the same until death. And I don't know if this person knows that, but they do have a warning for you. So when I call you and I say, hey, it's me, Dee Dee, you know that this is going to be for you. And I will be telling you, I will not post it. I will not tell your business. I will not do anything, but it is a warning. I don't know if you'll listen to it or not, but if I were you, I would, because I just would. So now I already have another spirit coming through now. Okay, this is Aaron Johnson. He is 27. He's 27 years old. He's showing me his whole body, and he's showing me cells. He's showing me his house and his bedroom and his family. He died at home. He had cancer. He fought it for a while. He did die at home. And he wants to tell his mother, Faith, that he is not in pain anymore. He is doing good. He's making music where he's at. In fact, he's making the best music of his life. He's in a very good place. He's extremely happy. And he also wants to tell his sister that thing he said to her one time, that she will know what that is. that he was just mad at the time and he didn't mean to do it. And he died in 2024. But he is in no pain. He's making great music. And he just, all that he wants to say is that he is not in pain anymore. And he wants me to tell you, and this is what they do. So he died of cancer. He died of cancer. And he wants me to say that, again, he died of cancer so that you believe me. Because he said it can't be found anywhere. It cannot be found anywhere at all. And he wants me to be clear about his name, which is Aaron Cody Johnson. I'm sorry if anybody hears that and they're, you know, not happy with it, but I don't contact anybody. I just take what comes through. Oh, thank you. I have a very young one coming through. And this one says that he was in the same area as the last one, that he was just waiting his turn. Okay, well, he's very polite. Very polite guy. Very polite young man, because he's not 18. Also wants to say that he is very sorry that it happened so quickly. He wasn't expecting it. He knows that you guys were not expecting it. He feels he was a pretty good kid and helped out around the house. He said to make sure that I say that he helped out around the house. And his name is Miles Wade. Miles Wade. Miles Wade. And he is coming to us from Alabama. Alabama. Is there anything else? Okay. Oh, this is very, very young. She said her name is just Elsie, but she has a last name. She was about 7 months old, almost 8 when she passed away, and she wants her parents to know that she is living through her sister Maddie. She's living through her sister Maddie, and she has joined all of her brothers and sisters. Can you tell me what state you're in? She can't seem to tell me her state. Do you have a last name? Dare? Dare. No, I'm sorry. That's not it. It's Elsie Tarsitano. Elsie Dare Tarsitano. Elsie Dare Tarsitano. And she's showing me her head. Okay, I'm not understanding her about her head, because the only thing she can seem to get out is her name. She can seem to get out her name, and just that she's with her brothers and sisters, and she's fine. So that's all I can tell you. I have another one coming through, and they are showing me one of my customers. This customer is Spanish lady. Well, obviously, she's showing me Spain. She's showing me Spain, medium-sized house. Not too big, not too small, just medium-sized house. A brother. No, sorry. Showing me her daughter and her father. It's the father showing me the daughter. His daughter, who is my customer from Spain, and her daughter. He's showing me her and her daughter. He's saying that he's glad you overcame your illness. I'm trying to think of who's in Spain. Who's in Spain? Who's in Spain? Well, one of my customers, please listen, because you're in Spain. And you have a daughter. You have a daughter? Wait a minute, you have a daughter? Should I say that? Do you want me to say that? Okay, he wants me to tell you so that you believe me. Your daughter took up with another girl older than herself, and the girl was with her to get some kind of he said a check. She took up with her to get a check, but I'm to tell you she's gone now. Now, I think I know who this is. I think I know who this is. Okay, so I haven't talked to you in a few years, so I want to tell you this. I need to tell you this. You still have to watch her, and you have to make plans for someone to care for her if you're not around. This is coming from your father, okay? This is coming from your father. You need to make plans if something should happen to you and you're not around, because your daughter is going to fall into the same thing again, because she is easily swayed, she is easily misled, and very, very easily taken advantage of. And you may feel that you just don't want to deal with this anymore. You don't, like, because it's very hard for you to deal with, because she gets nasty. She gets nasty. And I think I know who you are, but I'm not going to say your name either way. I will contact you, and if you want me to say who you are, I will put you on the forum at Tunnel to Light, because I don't even know if you know I have that website, but it's www.tunnel and then the number 2 light.com. And I'm going to try to go through my emails and find you and let you listen to this, because he's telling me that I have not spoken to you since your daughter got away from this girl, so you should believe it, and that she did take her money, and that I wouldn't know either. So these are things that you can definitely check out. Okay, and you are to get a checkup yourself, and he is saying the same kind that he had to have. You're to get the same checkup that he had to have. Okay. Okay, now this is for I can say her name. Okay, this is for Isabel. Isabel, your dad, your dad, said he hopes that you did listen to him and that you made the right decision on where you're at right now. And so do I, because I told you the same thing your dad did. So hopefully everything is going to go well. I will try to give you a call tomorrow. No, I'll text you tomorrow because I don't know what you have going on. And you are to be careful of the new man you met. For God's sakes, Isabel, seriously. You are to be careful of the new man that you have met where you're at because he is like the rest. Let that shit go. Let that shit go. Also, I know how much you like your one relative. I'm not going to give the business here, but you need to let that go too. And this is coming from your father who sees all. Your other relative that is not like you, but is like you, like, you know, like if you have siblings or aunts or uncles, blah, 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 it's one of them. Don't listen to that person. Let that go too. Because until they are willing to put up or shut up, then, and you're handling everything, just go about your business. That's for Isabel. Now, I have something coming. Oh, okay. Isabel, I know you don't care that I say your name. So, this is for somebody else. This is for somebody that just sent me questions. You have a relative that you don't know, and they are dead. They have passed on. And, you don't even need to think about them, okay? And I'm telling you right now because I'm hearing them. You don't need to think about them. You're the one that just sent me questions that I was supposed to answer on Thursday. That's who you are. You will know who you are when you hear this. This relative is angry. They're angry. And there's somebody else coming through for you, and they're saying they're pushing them back, and they're saying that they have no right to be angry, that you are right where you need to be, that you have always been where you need to be from day one. From day one. You have been where you need to be as if you were born there. So keep that in mind. You have never told me anything about any of these things, so there's no way I could know. Hopefully you do know. If you do not know, you might want to ask one of your relatives around you, because the one is coming through angry because this person is jealous. This person is angry. This person is not any good. And they are your direct blood relative. They are no good. Listen to me. They don't change when they die. I'll see people go to a funeral. Just shut up a minute. I'm talking. Anyway, people don't like the way I talk to spirits. But you know what? I'm going to tell you right now. They don't change in death. They do not change in death. Okay, they are the way they are in the life. The only thing that's different is they know a little bit more and so therefore should behave just a little bit better, but they don't. So this direct blood relative of yours is an asshole, a total asshole. You are good to, and somebody is trying to push this asshole out of the way, but they are not as dominant, but they are a male. The male is trying to push this female out of the way, but the female is more dominant. But the male is saying you are right where you need to be, and you need to live your life, and you need to be happy that you're on the right path, that this person is extremely proud of you, but does not want to interfere in your life. They do not want to interfere in your life because you are where you need to be. Okay, and you are the person that sent me something that I was supposed to answer for you on Thursday. Okay, so that's that. That one was draining, but the first one was even more draining. Who else do I have coming through here? Oh, I have an 8-year-old. This is an 8-year-old. He's showing me a car and his mother. His name is Cody. Because Cody? Colton. Colton. He's 8 years old. He's showing me a car crash. He was in a car crash with his mother in Florida. Both were killed. He is crying for his mother. His mother is not with him. This is one I'm going to have to deal with, not through here. Yes, I have no problem talking to you, baby. I have no problem talking to you at all. It is not a problem. In fact, if you want to come, home with me, you can. You can do that. And you can play with the kitties. I got cats. I understand. I know. I know you want your mama, but we're gonna have to talk about that. I'm gonna ask you some questions. Do you remember passing on? I know you remember the accident because you're showing me. Do you remember, like, do you remember being moved up, moved down? Like, do you remember lifting up? Do you remember looking down at your body? Okay, and then what happened after that? Okay, so his mom took his hand. So your mom took your hand, and then what? And then what? She was gone. Okay, so this is something that we can talk about, and it's okay because you're not gonna stay here long. You're going to go to a very, very happy, good place. Believe me. You don't. How long ago was this? Okay, you know what? That's good. Because this means you have a chance to move on. And I'm going to help you do that. And it's not hard to do that. It'll be harder if you were here a long time, but you haven't. So you don't have to worry. You don't have to worry. You have a big window here, and you're going to go through, and you're going to see all your other relatives. Well, that's what we're going to talk about. That's what we're going to talk about, okay? And I don't want to give you definite answers because, you know, what could have happened, honestly, is your mom could have got sucked on up to heaven. And you, maybe, due to the accident and the trauma, you could have, ended up just staying here. Do you have brothers and sisters? No. Your grandmother? Okay. Well, maybe you just wanted to... Okay. Look, you and I can talk about this. You know I can hear you. You know I can see you. So there's no problem with that. And I'm gonna talk to you first, and then I'm going to send you to a really good place. I'm going to ask you a few questions, and then you'll be on your way, and you'll be very happy. People, I really have to cut this off. Yeah, hold on one second. So, it was a pleasure to do this. I hope some of you got something out of it. And the Spanish lady, I'm going to look you up, and hopefully you can put on the forum so people know I'm not, you know, BSing. But if you don't want to, I understand that. Or you can just change your name and say, hey, it was me. Like, just like anything like that. Thank you all so much, for listening. You have a great evening. Bye-bye.